always gonna be together. And then she'll get behind me and we'll walk in the same path together.
Sugar, meal, rye, barley, whatever, the jars it's put in, I think it's my business if I want to make it. I bought it, and I figure what's mine is mine.
If you haven't guessed...
Right, this man's making alcohol out of everything. There is nothing on this earth, right, on God's green earth, that this man cannot make an alcoholic beverage out of. Okay, so today I'm doing a blind reaction to 7 southern accents I won't understand. I'm not sure what to expect, and I'm guessing this is probably the most confused that I'm going to look in any video that I've posted so far. I'm quite excited to see it though, because I want to hear what you all talk like, because I'm not going to lie, it sounds really cool when you hear it in the movies, you hear it on TV, and I've heard it in a couple of voice chats as well in Discord. So, hey, I look forward to this one. Let's check it out, see if I get any of them right.
Of your worries. So, can you guess these accents? It's a...
All right. Most intriguing accents of all. He's put the challenge down. We have to guess the accents. All right. I'm going to get every single one of these wrong. I know it.
Challenge. Let's find out.
We heard the weather siren go off, and I got the girls, we got in the hallway, and Brian had walked to the back and opened the door, and he heard it.
Well, isn't that an amazing...
All right, I don't know where it is, but that accent instantly makes me think that person can cook something. That person can cook some of the best homemade meals you can ever imagine. Like, where's that from? I've got to take a guess.
Easy accent. I've been told the biggest difference between the southern accents is that they either speak with a southern drawl or a southern twang. Anyone know the difference?
Actually, Joey kind of sent me then in the direction of, we were looking for another potter. I found his son-in-law who was a potter who owned property right over there.
I call them chiggers. You also get them in if you're in the woods this time of the year. Yeah. And some people call them red bugs. Really, I don't know the difference between a chigger and a red bug. To me, they both hurts.
Well, here we have...
Hey, man. I'm not going to attempt to say what he said, because you know why, and I'm scared to say it just in case I get it wrong. But this accent definitely, it sounds very comforting, as if like you could listen to a story in it.
A classic southern drawl. Pretty relaxed sounding, don't you think? A drawl just means that the vowels are pronounced kind of long and sound like they're split into 2 syllables. This accent goes all the way back to the Scots-Irish settlers, and then plantation life had a huge impact on the evolution. You hear some strong African-American sounds in there too.
Why I talk the way I do? Because the good Lord blessed me with this accent. I like it. I like it just fine.
Amazing. Well,
she sounds like she'll help you hide a dead body on a regular basis. Like, you get in a relationship with someone like that, they'll help you hide a dead body. You got nothing to worry about. Ain't no one snitching on no one. In fact, she's going to make sure that the shovel is disposed of properly.
The deepest deep south is where you hear the strongest accents of all, but it definitely depends on which neck of the woods you're in.
Do y'all not realize how silly y'all look accusing me of faking an accent? Just because I have all my teeth in my head and I'm not married to my brother doesn't mean I can't qualify for a southern accent.
But where are...
That right there sounds like the woman who's going to throw the first punch. Let me explain, right? There's a lot of women, right, there in the UK that if you end up in an altercation, in a fight or something, they'll try and hold you back. And that's kind of like a disadvantage. Like, hey, my arms are getting held back and I'm just going to get hit freely. But that kind of accent lets me know that, no, she's going to throw that punch with you. Like, hey, and you know she can cook. She's going to look after you. I'm not trying to say anything sexist. You got to be careful with your words nowadays. I know all that stuff. But, like, that accent instantly lets me know, like, hey, she got my back, I got her back. Boom, let's go.
Are we exactly? Well, let's get out of the woods for the last clue.
I got a granddaddy, and a mama, and a granny, and a pawpaw.
Granddaddy, mama, papa. What Sheldon, the program Sheldon from The Big Bang. I'm gonna totally get this wrong. Louisiana.
So I got all, they couldn't ever have
You got them all covered, huh?
Yep. Where I'm from, there's nothing there. We had,
Louisiana.
all we had to do was ride dirt roads and would go to pastures. And then I had a little Altima car. And one time my dad got so mad because I did donuts in the pasture of my Altima car and it caught on fire.
Here comes the reveal.
That sounds like she had a good life. What are you talking about? That sounds like some freedom right there. You can't do that stuff in England.
It is the accent of the one and only Alabama. And by the way,
Alabama. I should have went with your first thought. Right, okay. I'm in this. We're 0 points on the board.
in case you can't tell, I am not personally from the American Deep South. Far from it. So if I do get anything wrong in this video, please let me have it in the comments. All feedback is welcome and appreciated.
Yeah, I'm totally going to get some feedback in the comments about my mistakes, but I don't know the American accent, so you can't be too hard on me, you know what I mean?
He worked in the field a while, but he played music in slavery time. Had him and old man Milton Braces for the fiddle player. Still, that guy with the red dress on, little Liza Jane. Don't you sigh, I'll show you more, little Liza Jane.
Well, I hope I'm not outright giving it away here, but I can't resist. This state is known for its rich blues heritage, and the singer is a great example of how the accents have been shaped by the music and culture. Seriously,
Don't say Louisiana again. I feel like I'm just going to say Louisiana for everything. Or Mississippi. No, I'm going to be wrong about everything. I just want to get one right. If I get one right. Here, give me another one.
Music has superpowers when it comes to preserving the way people speak. You can probably name a few legends yourself. Just like Alabama, you get that deep South rhythm even in speaking.
Alabama.
I don't care about the budget. I'm going to go out. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to travel. If the money's in the account and the bills are paid, we're doing it, all right?
I'm new to this whole posting videos thing, but I hope y'all enjoy at least hearing me talk or something like that. But
yeah,
I
definitely
appreciate it.
Of course, like all
right, that man can like shoot a duck from like 200 yards away, like with one eye closed.
All over the South, there is more than one way to talk.
Please don't ever talk to me like this, and I'm fixing to do it in a fake Southern accent. The one they use in the movies, the one like they do on Steel Magnolias. Drives me crazy.
I am pleasant. I just saw Drum Eating in this morning at the Piggly Wiggly, and I smiled.
I'll be honest, I would not know the difference. Can you guys hear what's real and what's fake? Either way.
Did you just say the Piggly Wiggly? Oh, what's a Piggly Wiggly? I don't know what that is, but that might be my new favorite word.
It's an accent that I just love.
Hey.
And you'll hear it down in Mississippi. If you got it wrong...
I should have said it. Hey, all these southern accents are really good for singing. Like, I get you've got like a lot of cultural stuff down there that like relates to music as well, so maybe that's why. But every time I hear any songs with the southern accent, it's kind of like those songs are sung with more emotion. I don't know why, because it's only an accent, but like, yeah. Right, so with 0 points on the board.
Right, go buy yourself a blues harp. This night is about to catch fire.
Right, challenge.
Don't somewhere, ain't we, Gene? Yeah. Huh? A long line, yeah. I'd say me and you are too on the light side.
Oh, yeah, me and your kin. Dad's telling me how much kin I see him at the funeral home at night, and he's telling me how much kin me and you are.
Well, we
seen him at a funeral home at night. Why are you at a funeral home at night? What's something about cans in the yard? What just happened?
Kin on your mom, on your grandma.
Your accent comes from the people who you hear speak the most, and if you live in the mountains all your life, you will naturally learn speech that is quite unique, and you hear it sung in the incredible blues, rock, and soul. Lots of warm and friendly mountain folk out here, although they probably regret that they've been discovered, if you ask me.
Mostly just mind your own business and let everybody else mind their business, you know what I'm saying?
I understand that. You mind your own business, you let everybody else mind your own business. Yep, live your life, man. You go, King.
You left alone. Let us do our thing. We let you do your thing.
This place has the most documented caves
with that guy.
in the US, more than 8,000 of them. Hopefully nothing lives in there, but if you know much about moonshine, you probably know a certain legend from these parts, and I'm going to keep him until you've given up guessing. You might want to fetch your whiskey glass while you wait. Meanwhile, here is a guy...
Tennessee. No.
who prefers the water side.
I've been a lot of places when I was in the Marine Corps, by gosh, and drove a truck, and I ain't never been nowhere that didn't want to come back. I like it. Wouldn't live nowhere else. Me and a friend of mine, we garden a good bit. Plant a lot of sweet corn to sell, taters, other stuff.
That right there sounds like a hard-working man, served his country and just enjoyed his life. That's what that is. Like, if you hear someone with that accent, it sounds kind of trustworthy. Do you know what I mean? It just does. Just like a trustworthy kind of sound and voice.
Say that in the East, people sound more Appalachian, and in the West, it's more Deep South, but I still can't place this woman. Can you?
My little mom and daddy never said ugly words, ever, until my sister was going to marry a little later in life, and she was going to marry this hoopty-doo man.
But if you want to hear the best accent of all, how about we see a
What's
guy
a
about some
hoopty-doo, man?
moonshine?
Anything that I've ever used to make liquor out of.
Yet there's probably no hope, but try this. I was told to listen for a shh sound on the S's. Should we see if it's true?
They had a bear in a cage. You know, we're famous for bears in the Smokies. And people would stop at this market. They would buy Cokes for this bear.
It's definitely true. And now you know where we've been this whole time. Tennessee. Another...
Did I get it right? Did I get one right? I got a point? Yes, I don't know why I'm so excited. I did terrible on the other ones. I got one right now. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, we got 1 point on the board. All right. This, I think you're going to get more than one to count as on a roll, but like, I think I got it right. That's it.
Why would TikTok assume that I'm saying Sprite bean roll instead of what I was actually saying, which is Sprite Zero? I get it. Cornbread is a hard accent to understand.
They have horse racing, they have...
Cornbread is a hard accent to understand. She said, Sprite bean roll. Sprite bean roll. Sprite Zero. No.
Steamboats, they have baseball, and they have bourbon. Good on them, but that's all in the cities. Out here in the mountains, it's a whole other story.
What's some lingo in the area? You ain't lying.
We've done Mississippi already.
Man, this is big too. Come on, man. Like that. Like, man, come on. What are you doing, man? Should we go shooting? Yeah, we're gonna go shoot.
It's a small town. You don't have much in it, but, you know, it goes off for a lot.
What's all that pain going on?
Been working on this place for a long time.
They're trying to rehab it?
No,
It looks like it's beyond hope.
It is beyond help.
Poorest county in America, by the way, but the accent that...
Mississippi. I think. Did we not already do Mississippi?
Lives in these small rural towns, is completely surrounded by beautiful rolling hills, dense forests, sparkling lakes, and the people have a strong connection to the land and traditions.
Yard's going up and down. You see what I'm saying? He walks straight, back and forth. He does not side to side all that bull crap. He goes straight. If you want to build his...
That man can build a house in a year. Telling you. Doesn't need any help, any construction. Just give him an axe. He can build a house in a year. Give him an axe, give him a hammer. Boom. Job done. Right? Just trust him. Trust him. There's nobody with a beard like that and a hat like that and a voice like that you can't trust to build a house within under a year.
His legs build him straight. That's his natural movement. Religion, you keep in your heart and your head, you'll still do better than average. You know, don't listen to the man.
I think that was about a rooster, maybe. Well, this accent is also known to accompany bluegrass music. How's that for a great clue?
Hi, I'm Chuck Ford. I was just having an argument with the boy up the road about who has the bigger trailer. It's me.
You ever have a day where you just feel beautiful? I don't know if you can hear him or not, but there's sandhill cranes over there. Sometimes you just gotta stop and appreciate nature.
Turns out the further south you go, the stronger the accent
What is
gets.
going
People
on?
say the smooth moonlight magnolia drawl is quite recognizable. It's a mix of southern and midwestern tones, which came about from contact with the English via commerce in the 18th and 19th century. But it was stigmatized as an improper way to talk, so it's actually leveled out a lot since then. Funny how we change our accents to please others. We really shouldn't. Anyway,
I'd do that. I'd change my accent for this YouTube video. I use my posh voice for YouTube videos, like kind of like my phone voice, if that makes sense. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why. But like I do it when I go in shops as well, because I live in a different place compared to where I come from. And if I talk with my normal accent, security follows me around the store. So like it is what it is.
And some words.
We got guitar. Number 2, we got
Guitar.
water. Number 3,
Number 2 says bourbon, bro. It doesn't say water. Okay.
we got a swamp donkey. Number 4,
Swamp
we
donkey.
got skedaddle.
Got you there. But not
Skedaddle.
all accents from this area sound the same, and the cities have their own thing.
You can't keep on putting the people down in the hood, because the people you see on TV today might be just from the hood.
Yes, sir.
And Shepherd Square has produced a whole bunch of people from the hood. I can't name them all, but there's gonna be a calendar made, and I'll have these people's birthday on there as a calendar of the great people that come out the hood.
Now I have a question for you. How do you handle tricky accents when you're learning a new language? This can be really challenging.
I'm not being a jerk. You guys just don't know what it's like to be a young Southern man reading a book and be like, all right. If that's how that's spelled, I've been saying it wrong.
Have you figured out where we are yet?
I've been to Chicago, Florida, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, places like that. But I didn't like the city life. I stayed in Chicago 5 years, but I worked up there, but make big money, spent big money. There ain't no place like home.
Where is home? It's a gorgeous place with unpredictable weather. Kentucky.
We still only got 1 point on the board. We already did Mississippi. I don't know why I didn't. The Kentucky accent. So that's what a Kentucky accent sounds like. Okay, that guy that we've just seen, it pretty much I can almost guarantee, just off the sound of his voice, that he hunts for everything that he eats.
So where we going, Gary?
What you mean, where we going?
You got me spraying out in this hot ass weather.
I don't know what you talking about.
Gary, you know what I'm talking about. What you sent to my phone?
What I sent to you?
Talking about something, hey, honey, I'll be there in a minute.
You sure
You don't even like honey. You allergic.
People are saying that when she speaks, you can hear the hood, the country, and Southern belle all at once. And that's the kind of interesting accent I just love. But perhaps you've heard it done more like this.
The sky is about to fall out. This is north of IT and in rain. Woo! Man, you better hold on to them croissants.
This stage is actually really special. It has 2 very specific dialects that are different from
Hold on,
everything else
what?
in the video. Yep, I said dialects. Ready for some clues? We're about to totally lose the drawl.
Sometimes we started a conversation in French and finish in English.
Sometimes you start a conversation in French and finish in English. I think that's what he's just said. Is that what he just said? What state that's not Canadian, obviously? It's a southern video. What state speaks French as well? Wait. I know this one.
Sometimes we started in English and finish it in French. We go back and forth.
There's a lot of deep swamp here known as bayou country. And with the wild swamps come a million of these guys and some fascinating accents. Not a million.
Nobody around here thinks they got an accent. They say, look at that guy. He got an accent.
I might buy me a house somewhere and doing like that there, but I ain't gonna never leave from uptown. This is where I know, you know.
Native Americans have lived here for more than 1,000 years, but a long time ago, mid-1700s, a bunch of French speakers were exiled here from Canada for not bowing down to the crown, the rebels. So now you have these little pockets of French speakers surviving in certain places.
I got a friend who's got a chicken farm, great big chicken farm. But when he started out, it wasn't big, no. So what he do is he started with just a few chicken, and they haul up there, and he built a black stop road by his house.
Next thing, there were German and Irish immigrants, Africans, Caribbeans, Spanish from the Canary Islands. No wonder they speak the way they do.
They was 4 cents a pound for the black one. The green one, we had to put that in the water to let it kill itself. And later on, we go back and put it on 1 pound. And about
What? Is he having a stroke? Is he okay? Something about putting the one in the water or something. I honestly don't know. But I love the background, how they all seem to live on the water. Like, that must be a clue, man. I need to educate myself on this. This is really cool. I love the way everything looks in the background. You don't even have like homes fenced off or anything. People can just walk straight up to the gate and stuff. It's straight up to the door.
3 or 4 weeks later, we had to come back and turn it black.
What an awesome accent. They can only be Cajuns. Now, Cajun speaker,
All right, here we go. These guys can fix anything. They can catch anything. All right.
Unique kind of French. So naturally, their
Cajun
English has a
accent.
spicy Cajun flavor too. If you call yourself American, you have to know where we are. It is gumbo and Mardi Gras country. Good old Louisiana. Anyone not?
The whole time I've been seeing Louisiana, and that was it. The one thing that I couldn't understand in the whole video was the actual accent that I was seeing from the beginning. Ah, man, that's cool. I love the aesthetics of the place as well. I mean, look how beautiful the buildings are and stuff like that. Look how beautiful they
Get
are.
that? But if you're not into spicy, I have some.
They have like a real good obsession with food and making things right. And I watched the video the other day about the Cajun Navy as well, where they literally, it's just like veterans and locals that all come together and do real training exercises so they can go into like disaster areas and help people and stuff like that. They don't get paid for it or nothing like that. They simply just help each other. Like it is kind of amazing what they do down there.
Sugar just for you.
I'm an advocate of being proud of where you're from, so let me just paint you a picture of how country the country is. I know a grown man by the name of Pee Wee, and nobody knows his government name. I grew up going to tractor pulls. This is where everybody bring their tractor and see how far they could pull stuff. I used to see how many...
Tractor pulls, advocate of being proud of where you're from. I got those two bits. I agree. And also the tractor pulls are crazy because they're just absolutely huge engines. If anyone's watching this and they don't know what tractor pulls is, which my audience is American, so I highly doubt it. I'm probably the one that knows the least. But like, yeah, there's some just biggest engines you can make to carry the heaviest things you can make. It's all about the torque, not the horsepower, if I'm correct in that.
grasshoppers I could catch in a jar. One time I got 24.
Can you hear the sweetest sound she has? Down this end of the world, you still get a deep drool.
That is so friendly.
Softer, practically dripping with southern molasses.
When Morgan Wallen said some people like to make a little fun of the way I talk, I'll be dang.
Hey, her teeth are like perfect, you know. Her teeth. See, I've always been very self-conscious because I've got like, I don't have bad teeth, but I've got like a big gap in the middle of my teeth there, and like, man, like I get a lot of comments about that, like quite a lot. But like her teeth are like perfect, man. Like, why is it, right? And the British stereotype is that our teeth are bad. Yet I brush my teeth multiple times a day, every day, my whole life. And yet I can't compare to like this American teeth. I don't know why that is.
Felt that. Because half of y'all are steady making fun of me, and half of y'all are weirdly obsessed with the way I talk. I'm dadgum raggedy.
Well, I guess those tea-drinking Franciscan monks in the 1500s can be blamed for all the sweetness. But bad news. They say the classic accent has been fading more and more and going in the direction of a California accent. Unless you're in this city. They have their own thing going on.
Like that, you wouldn't understand what I'm saying when I just said that to you. It's like 5 words in one. I ain't gonna tell you either. I can't give away the lingo though.
I don't understand why he's dressed like a Teletubby. Okay, like a gangster Teletubby. But like, you see all the jewelry and everything that they have. You never see no English rappers or anything like that dressed like that. You can't walk about England dressed like that. It will get taken off you. I mean, you haven't got like you can't like carry a gun to defend yourself or in England or anything. So if anyone walked with all of that jewelry right there in England, like, nah, it's gone.
It's the crazy part about it, but it's like 5 words in one when I just told you, like,
And I just have to mention a zombie apocalypse.
Sounds chill.
Somewhere, which apparently all goes down right here. So if you want to survive, better make the right friends. And with that outrageous clue, I shall leave you the answer. We are in the Peach State, Georgia.
This
We are
is
almost at the
Georgia.
one that's...
Yo, I love some of the things that they sent me from Georgia, you know. Absolutely beautiful state. I got loads of postcards and everything. And some of the nicest people you could imagine messaged me. Like, honestly, Georgian people from Georgia. Georgian? Is that what you call yourself? I'm not sure. But people from Georgia have been extremely kind to me.
so hard, maybe 2 of you will get it. But first, my favourite.
We got water in the man trip we was riding. We was in the back of it, and that water was 12 breaks of water backed up. And it just blowed that coal out just like a explosion, you know.
Go on, rewind that and try again. It's okay, I did it about a million times. What an accent. Now, we might just be in twang country now. It's faster and more nasal. On this man's doorstep,
he sounds like he could play an instrument, like no matter what it is. It sounds like if you give him a couple of spoons, he could play the spoons. You give him a banjo, he could just go for that. Like no matter the instrument, he could play something. Like I'm not sure, but it also sounds like he's used to some kind of natural disasters or something, and then recovering from it. Because I think he was talking about like repairing stuff when all the water came down or something. I think.
Is some of the most rugged terrain in the country. Lots of beautiful forests for hiking,
Oh,
mountain
look at how
biking,
beautiful
whitewater
that
rafting, and
is.
singing? What do you think?
You know what I mean? I say he Billy happy from my head down to my toes. Hard part. I'm long, 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 long now.
My guy.
Long to blue.
That is one of the most relaxing voices I've ever heard. Yeah, all these accents seem to really have a strong, deep root in music. They really do.
In many ways, it's a different America here. Coal mining is the center point of everything, and if you know what a holler is, then it will be an easy guess. They say things like a hunting and a going, and if it all seems a bit ancient to you, well, you're not wrong. It's one of those speech things that came with the immigrants. Can't complain about an accent that helps keep Shakespeare alive in the 21st century, right? But not everyone is so hard to understand.
You be a kid down there and get in trouble down here. Time you get home, about 5 people done called your mama saying, hey, time you get there, they are waiting on you. Everybody.
Small town village ethics, okay? Yeah, I agree. I understood this guy. Like, you do something wrong in the town, your parents know about it before you get home. Why not? You got a small town, you all look after each other. I said y'all, like I'm an American. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Why not? Like, I get it. I get it. You're just trying to make sure that all the kids stay on the right path. Yeah, man. That's how a village should be, looking after each other.
Knows everybody. It's not a good thing sometimes.
I think it's a good thing all the time, because imagine if it works the other way around. Instead of you doing something wrong and then your parents find out about it, imagine if something goes wrong to the kid, then everybody knows about it straight away. So it works both ways. It has its, I would say, the downside, like, hey, you're not going to get away with anything because your parents are going to know, but also you're kind of safe because everybody in the village is going to know. Like, yeah, man. I don't know where this is. I've still got no clue, but I love the ethics behind it.
There's not a lot of thieving and stuff like that now, but there used to be. That stuff's probably, that place that come in the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
store probably-
So it's gotten better in that sense.
Oh yeah, it's gotten better and better and better. I've been gone a few times, and I always end up back.
Love it. Let's try a different accent from another part of town.
Back in the war, well, when the mines shut down, the country and the economy went down, people left and then business shut down. At one time, first could buy anything you wanted here in Welching. If you left Welching because you wanted to, we had all kinds of different grocery stores, cash stands, bus terminal.
One of the most fascinating.
I think he's talking about like the economy crashing and the shops going or something. But yeah, I'm not sure where that accent's from either. I want to give a guess. I don't have a guess for this one.
Fascinating things about this legendary region is the stories. They have a tradition of passing down stories in the form of ballads, which are stories told through song. It began in Britain and travelled with the settlers to the mountains here and got all these other...
Where is it in Britain now? That's the question. All right, I'm just going to sip my tea. Joking, I don't drink tea, I threw it in the harbour.
Beautiful influences mixed in. Only difference is, in this part of the world, the stories are all true. And this is how they kept their history alive. Not in books, but in song. Come on, guys, pull up your
That's
bridges
amazing.
and take a wild guess. What is the accent?
Get on the water and enjoy a high-tech scavenger hunt. Mate One is home to over 50 geocaching sites that are only reachable by river. There's so many things to experience here in Mate One that you'll need more than
Missouri.
one day to do it.
It's the only state completely within the Appalachian mountain region, the mountain state, West Virginia. How many accents was that? 7 accents? Don't go away. My spies just told me something I have never heard in my life.
West Virginia count as a southern accent? West Virginia is kind of like up there, isn't it? Like, West Virginia. Come on, mama, take me home.
By the way, the Cherokee all over this region also had a wonderful tradition of storytelling to pass down their tales and legends.
Never forget one time, my grandmother, she was up in the 80s, and she wanted to see that movie, Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah. What, another mountain man with a beard? Let's find someone else, because I heard this state is so diverse, you might think you died and went to dialect heaven.
Well, did you see that, the wind moving them trees? And I say blow them trees.
Blowing them trees. Alright, I got a map up at the side of me right now. So I don't know if that counts as cheating, right? But he went West Virginia, which to me is kind of like high up on the actual map. But I guess they classed themselves as southern. I guess. But he said mountains and things. We're done Kentucky. Yo, Missouri?
That's all we done. And then, boy, look at the river. Look how high it's standing.
Any clues from this? The amazing thing about this state is each geographic region has a unique dialect, but there's a special one. See if you can identify it.
And a cup of Alec is actually coffee with sugar in it, you know.
November. Okay, that's, some folks call them a slingshot, but it's just what we would take a forked branch, cut it off, put rubber bands on it, put a rock in it, but that's a Juvember.
To me, when your mama something, you like treat it bad, you like just mess over it, you know, you make a mess of it.
The accent is...
Wait, I'm wrong here. I'm wrong here. It's not an Oklahoma one.
It's mostly southern with a few vowel differences.
Well,
when he goes halfway to that little ditch on this side.
got halfway that little ditch on this side before it come out at the root.
Well, that word was different. So who are these fascinating folk? The locals and the historians
Missouri.
tell an incredible story of a mystery out here that has never ever been solved. A mystery that led to this accent.
Oh, we're always gonna be together. And then she'll get behind me and we'll walk in the same path together.
In 1584, about 100 English people were left stranded on an island just off the coast, and they created a colony. There were big clashes with the indigenous people, so when the rescue ship finally came, they went back to
Maryland?
England, all except 15 of them who were left behind. When the ship returned 3 years later to pick them up, the colony had completely vanished, and all that was left was the bones of just one person and a mysterious message carved on a post. It's one of the great legends of American history.
We got our own little slang, like coffee. I may say coffee sometime. I may say Alec, which probably half of you don't know what Alec is. Coffee. Everybody's your...
Alec is coffee.
Hey, my cousin, everybody's your cousin. And the first thing you ask somebody...
I like that you call each other your cousin or something like that. It makes it feel more relatable. It's quite friendly, you know what I mean? That's really cool. Man, your accents are really do have like a friendly vibe to them. They really do.
When you see them is who's your people.
Who's your people?
We got to find out who your people is. Cousins
what does that
makes
mean?
dozens, but not this cousin. I don't want none of my peeps.
More than a century later, the mix...
Wait, go back. What does who's your people mean? Who's your people? Does that mean like who's your family? Who's your friends? Who's your people? What does that mean?
Mixed-race descendants were discovered speaking English, with a lot of words mixed in from various tribal languages. Today, they speak English similarly to the rest of the region, but with their own interesting little twists.
It's quite funny that y'all ain't never heard of some of the words that we say, like pie daddy.
Okay, this is one of my favorite accents so far. This is one of my favorites.
Jag. I call my little boy Daddy Rab. Y'all might not know what that means, but it's just something
No
we
clue.
say.
It's the one-of-a-kind accent of the Lumbee tribe of North Carolina. I can't wait to...
Is this what you sound like, North Carolina? This is one of my favorite. I got no, that's North Dakota. North Carolina. Okay, that's cool. It still must be. Well, why am I so surprised that there's huge differences? I mean, America's like absolutely huge. Like each one of these states is miles bigger than the United Kingdom. So why should I be surprised? I'm looking at the map off to the side of me and I'm thinking like, how much of a difference could there be in each place? But like every single one of them so far sounds like they could fix a vehicle in a matter of minutes. Like, and they sound friendly.
Hear what your favourite of all these accents is, who you are hooked on now, and when your next trip down the Mississippi is going to be. Meantime, you can go on a different kind of trip in this video right over here.
Oh, was that it? Okay, so like every single one of those really confused me. It's probably the most confused I've been in any video, but it was like a blind reaction. But first impressions, every single one of those sounded like an actual friendly accent, like a warm, welcoming accent. It sounded like you've been through stuff and you've genuinely made like a community within such a vast, massive country. You've all these individual country communities that have built upon I want to say freedom, okay, because they've got their own little space. Like that man said, you don't bother nobody and they don't bother you. They've kept the self to the self and they've enjoyed their life, and it's progressed from there, creating all these wonderful accents. I really do think it's great. Like we have such things like the Scouser accent in Liverpool and stuff like that, and I don't know, like the Birmingham accent, the Geordie accent, and a couple of different things, but none of them quite sound as friendly as anything we've just heard. And every single one of them, for some reason, makes me think that they can do stuff on their own. If that makes sense, like they can build and they can rebuild and they can change and they can look after their own community. It does give me a sense of community when you hear someone talk like that. And I think it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for watching this video with me. If there's another one that you would like me to watch, please do put it in the comments. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am trying my best to post more content. I've got some stuff going on at home with my youngest daughter, so I haven't been posting much lately, but I promise you I am trying. Thank you so much for being here. Much love and God bless to all of you. Thank you.